Skellige winds a while, Skellige winds a while. Carry us on the tide, conquer the hills and isles. Oars in the morn and the tankard in the eve. Shores ever turn and the anchors ever heave. Oars in the morn, on the weather to weave. Skellige winds a while, Skellige winds a while. Up on the peak unite, tether and reconcile. Born through the storms, grant the rudders and oars relief. Forever warm, past the London and o'er the mean. Born through the storms, on the weather to weave. Waves are roaring, kindred on the sea. Sails are soaring free. Waves are roaring, war and revelry. Sails are soaring free.
Winter's frosted hues, painted Freya's breath, shelter in the world ever blessed.
Waves are roaring, kindred on the sea. Sails are soaring free. Waves are roaring, war and revelry. Sails are soaring free. Skellige winds a while, Skellige winds a while. Skellige winds a while, Skellige winds a while.
Ceaseless time, great nations fall, immortal shadows sacrifice the sprawl. A man will come to start a fire. Your shining city will become your pyre.
Rise from the shadows, make a fist of the pain. Rise from your grief before it grows into your vein. Climb from the prison that you built in your soul. When the night has arisen, then your legend will be whole.
Your kings of commerce, your crowns of greed will not protect you when the slaves are freed. Your body broken, your spirit numb, weak and waiting for the end to come.
Rise from the shadows, make a fist of the pain. Rise from your grief before it grows into your vein. Climb from the prison that you built in your soul. When the night has arisen, then your legend will be whole.
Rise from the stigmas of enigmas you've designed. rise from the chaos of a world turned to ash. The faces of anarchy are waiting for the crash.
Rise from the shadows, make a fist of the pain. Rise from your grief before it grows into your vein. Climb from the prison that you built in your soul. When the night has arisen, then your legend will be whole.
A glaring neon glow illuminates this street. Breathe in these human vapors, sweat and heavy heat. High-tech cathedrals rise and fall in great ravines. Colossal steeples to the gods and the machines. Broken body built anew, spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Fossil fuels to slavery, political duplicity. Every great commodity's been sold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Your secret science conquers nature's cruel laws, but inside your wires lie a million mortal flaws. Electric sleep, I dream inside my honeycomb. I stay alive inside my hive of skin and chrome. Broken body built anew, spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Fossil fuels to slavery, political duplicity. Every great commodity's been sold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Broken body built anew, spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within.
Okay, what about... I'm so glad I noticed the microphone wasn't working, like, fairly early on. Fantastic. This always happens whenever I reboot, and I have to go look at things again. But we have map bans to talk about real quick. This is game number 1 between Team Rainbow Strike Go and Can't Connect Stuns. We did have TRSG did go ahead and win the coin flip. They did go ahead and go for map pick, but before they got to map pick, they did go ahead and get rid of Alterac and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Wanting nothing to do with Warcraft and wanting nothing to do with spiders, they say, you know what, there is a sister team called Creepy Crawly Spiders, so that means that all CCS teams are really, really good at spider maps, so let's go and get that out of there. We did have CCS, did come back with banning out Baraxis Holdout and Volskaya. Baraxis Holdout because they hate fun, and Volskaya because Russia is scary. We are going to be going to a Sky Temple, the map that you can win by avoiding your opponents. Very, very, very possible, problematic, and potentially... I need another P word, and I didn't have one. I ran out of P's. I had to pee into a cup today, so I'm just low on P right now. I'm appropriate. I'm a great headcaster. Nothing but very, very mature and appropriate conversation for me. What? Man, everything's just breaking today. I will get it taken care of, though. What? What did I, how did I break it? What the heck is going on? Oh my goodness. I apologize, you guys. For some reason, it's like, okay, I'm going to make this bigger than... How? What did I do? I'm a mess, you guys. Also, can you guys not hear this? Man, I swear, everything's... There we go. And you know what? Let me go ahead and...
It's a perfect day for
There we go. That is much better. Just go ahead and reinitialize the thing. Now we're back. Okay, let me go ahead and actually talk about the draft. We do have Junkrat being the first pick coming from Eric. Lucio and Brightwing, a little bit of a healer focus coming out of Team Rainbow Strike Go. We do go ahead and get Malthael and Ragnaros being taken out from Can't Connect Stuns. They go in and are trying to like target the offlaner on their opponent's side. Anduin is going to be the first. The fun police coming out and you're being like, no, you can't. And then we do have the Johanna. Johanna also both heroes very, very good at stopping a pick comp, stopping a wombo combo, stopping a combo wombo. Now we're caught up. That was very, very quick. Hopefully everyone can keep up with that. Let me know if you can't hear either me or the game sound. It looks like everything is up and running. It looks like I'm amazing. And so humble as well.
I will fight to my last breath.
I'm not surprised to see Leoric taking really quick whenever you are focusing the offlaner as much as you are, because it actually lets them ban out a third offlaner, but at the same time, Team Rainbow Strike Go can't go in and ban out a third healer. So both of them just massively choking their opponents. Actually, Rhaegar just got picked. What am I thinking? But boy, I'm really good. I'm really good at my job. I'm really good. I'm smart. I said really good several times because it continues to be true. They're going to get rid of, not surprising, Brainer has not picked yet, and Brainer always goes Diablo if possible, so not going to be possible this time. Whenever you got someone who has that, like, known of a desire, then obviously take that away from them. Comfort wins games and discomfort loses games. Not to say that Brainer doesn't have other tanks they can play. Please don't get it twisted. There is Mrs. Oh herself coming running out of here. So we don't have Malthael, we don't have Sonya, we don't have Ragnaros. Who is going to go up against Leoric? This is Sky Temple. You do still have both Artanis and Rexar, who I would be comfortable going against Leoric with. They need to teach Rexar, they need to like infest Rexar, so Rexar can burrow. Oh, Dahak as well.
Need a light.
But it's going to be the Blaze. Blaze, not a bad pick.
Vanquish the weak.
Leoric does not have a lot of maneuverability though. He does move I don't know if he actually moves slower, but it feels like he does. Feels like his hitbox is just a little bit bigger, so I do think that Leoric's going to do very, very, very well into Blaze. Or, I mean, not going to struggle more into Blaze, because I think Blaze's collision is just easier to hit on Leoric. We're going to have Jaina coming out from Salim. We're going to get that taken care of.
Victory.
We will forge
Wolf coming
a
out,
great
and we do have the
destiny.
Varian. Varian, of course, does have Shattering Throw, which is very, very, very difficult. Makes Johanna a lot less sustaining. We still need one more DPS. You've got the Mage, who's going to be your auto attacker, who's going to be counterparting the Junkrat. Is it going to be Vala? Is it going to be James Raider? Is it going to be Azul Jen? Is it going to be Lunara? Definitely expect one of those four. We'll have to see. It is going to be Lunara.
Is on.
I can't take too much credit for that. I listed 4 of the best auto attackers that are left, and they were not running into any blinds, so there was no reason to think they would avoid auto attackers. So I just used my Thinky Noodle. But I'll go and get into the game right now. Don't go anywhere. Get your predictions out. Make that sweet, 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 sweet money. Are you guys? Hold on. You guys are looking at my rafters? Okay, there we go. Much better.
Con. Oh, a swap. Oh no, but a swap followed by a light bulb.
Here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no! Oh, a huge light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my god, when does this happen? Everybody's dead.
Alright, every time that happens, I swear to George. Okay, let's first of all go and get this ugly mouse out of the way. You don't want to see that.
Battle, if you wish.
Actually, it's a very pretty mouse. I like the mouse, but it's still not something you want to watch when you're trying to watch a cast. We're going to have Celine coming out on the Dread Lady Jaina. Silver is going to be playing Johanna. We do have Panda coming out on the Anduin. There is Hoppy Dear Best Dear. Kingle playing Lunara, and then Robert up here is going to be playing the Blaze. They are the blue team. They are on the left side of the battlefield. They are the tyranny of
3, 2, 1. Let your battle begin.
what is a good word for like destruction with a T? There's gotta be one. The tyranny of I don't know. Let's go ahead and go with the Soldiers of Slaughter, because they also have the S in their name, but they are the blue team. Looking at the other side, we do go and have the Mainspeak playing the Leoric. Slick Rub is going to be on the Bork Healer. Brainer is playing Varian. We're going to have Junkrat up here, being run around and controlled by Eric. And there is the Sylvanas, being controlled by Wolf. They are the orange team. They are on the right side of the battlefield. They are the Centurions of Calamity. They are CCS. Hello, Wind Up. I'm glad to see you. We're going to have Mainsky down here doing offering things at the bottom. We've actually got Blaze, surprisingly enough, has gone to the top. Usually I do see on Sky Temple. Actually, no, it is top. So I'm a little bit surprised to see Mainsky down here. It looks like we have an invade happening right here. However, it's an invade that is going to be get away scot-free, because the rest of the team is up here going and putting pressure on the top. This is a very, very common strategy. You want to try and push in and get damage done. That is why Eric is going in and launching these, because if you can go ahead and do damage to this front wall, when you move up and occupy this one, you can actually get the entire fort. If you haven't done damage to the front wall, then you won't have enough shots. I mean, the Warriors of Wreckage, but the problem is I always try and base it on the name, and it's Team Rainbow Strike Go, so I can use a T, an R, an S, or a G, but there's not a W in their name, so it seems a little bit weird to use the W iteration. I could use the tyranny of anti-triumph. I suppose that would actually work. actually Maturity of Tears. I don't know why I think of that. That's very, very obvious. But we do have a lot of Dead Wolf coming in here. Man, they may not wait. CCS may not wait to go ahead and take the fort out with this. They may just try and run it down right now. We're going to have Leoric coming up against Kingo here, trying to go ahead and get into this Lunara, but this is not a engagement. Minsky has such a hard time getting on top of Lunara. She does move very, very quickly, especially with her little speed thing. Alright, there's a big run-in. There's a stun come out. They did not actually get the taunt off. I do assume they took taunt. I can't imagine they didn't. No, we did have taunt at level 4. We also took go ahead and have Fingers Across up to 9 stacks so far. Punish is picked up by the Johanna. Oh, a lot of damage. We do got the Johanna going down. Did not take the Gamma Quest at level 1, so not going to be super punished, but that is going to go ahead and give over the shots. This will most likely be a fort that goes down, because I don't think they can contest it right now. Robert, so did Robert just charge out and be like, oh no! I think that may have actually been Robert thinking he had already at the level 7. And at level 7, we'll have to see. Weakest level 7, if he takes the one that after he charges, he can drop down the oil. Because if he did that, he may have been like, I'm going to go ahead and charge out and drop oil behind me, but it ended up being just completely wasted. Alright, let's see. I want to be smart. I'm going to find out if I'm smart.
And so the light
pick your 7!
fades from my temples. But it will return.
Move back once again. Celine, easier to go into than Lunara, but still not necessarily what you want to do. Oh no, they did go and go for the attack speed debuff, so I have no idea why he charged out. I was trying to make it make sense. I was trying to like say that there were aliens, but there were not aliens. With that being taken care of, we do go and have a lot of damage being done up top. Robert going to move in, go and pick this up very, very quickly. We do go ahead and get Slickrub moving down below. They're once again, looks like they're trying to push into another wall, see what damage they can get done. Varian is standing in the middle. Rest of the team is not nearby, but is kind of baiting them into essentially a trap. No, I think they're just, Wolf is moving in here. Like, let's go and just try and push in. We're delaying their move in. And I like this. They're being like, if you move down, I can come in from behind. They have to move directly back behind the security. They are moving back very, very briefly. We do have level 7s picked up. We are right at the edge of level 10s for CCS, although it looks like TSRG is not far behind. They should get 10 with this camp, if not before. Probably before, to be completely honest. Both of them actually took over at the exact same time. We'll have a Mind Control coming out of the Sylvanas. Riptire, 2, Shield Wall, and Ancestral Melee. Looking at the side of TSRG, we do get Light Bomb, Falling Sword, Bunker Drop, Leaping Shot, Enemy Report. Obviously, we do have the Light Bomb, Falling Sword combo. Very, very punishing if you stand together. About a quarter of there is Mind Control. Mind Control does cause the Light Bomb to come out. There's the Falling Sword, very, very deep in the backline. The red one is there. We do have Mace together. Go ahead and nice and two. So we're taking a lot of damage, and Johanna going to go in. Big boot back on Panda, and Panda goes ahead and goes back to the enclosery. Is that the turn? Where do pandas live? Habitat? Is that the word for it? I don't actually know. I'm going to try and go and take out this bottom one. Nice, nice, nice. Double hit with the Ring of Frost. I know my channel will be very, very proud of you all. Will not finish this off as they are down to the last shots already. Brainer goes ahead and gets Kerblem mode. A very technical term, by the way, Kerblem mode. We do have one tower down, and the wall is about half dead. Excuse me, the gate. Here. Now, Sylvan needs to be a bit careful. Is taking this right now, but there is a lot of people nearby. Yeah, CCS can use it to an area in order to protect. Make sure there is no invaders for Sylvanas. And here comes Eric. They go ahead and they aggro the boss, but I don't think they were wanting to. They were just using that scout. Not really interested. There is Brenner goes in, does not go for the taunt. He is very aware, but there is the falling sword. Big engage coming out from TSRG right now. Protect them on the brand. There is the Ring of Frost to completely destroy Sylvanas. Would you go and have Lunara? Gets a bit, just taking it right out of there. So it's 1-for-1 at this point, and we do have a re-engagement. However, there are 4 members down here, so this is a fight CCS that's not necessarily won. But meanwhile, the Orc is up on the top, going ahead and doing a lot of damage, pushing into here. There's a rotation coming up, so I don't think that main scheme will stay in this very long. Yeah, it's starting to move back, says I have lost vision of them on the map. We do go on temples activating top and bottom. CCS is posturing up for bottom, and it looks like Mainsky is going to stay up here and get whatever shots they actually can. Very, very good decision. You know, the Orc is very, very good at escaping. Very, very hard to actually try and take out. So with that being said, it looks like they're actually trying to fight for bottom. They are really all 5 people down there. There is once again the light bomb comes out, and we do have the healer going down. Brayden taking a bunch of damage. Once again, it's now 5 versus 3. Robert saying you're not going anywhere, but actually Brayden just completely whiffs. Brayden goes by, Protect comes out, but not going to save this. Brayden does go down. That is a 2-4-0 in favor of TSRG, and they're going to go and occupy this bottom fort. Meanwhile, Mainsky, who was sent on get whatever shot you can before you have to withdraw, is like, I'm just going to take the whole thing. Hope that's okay. They do end up getting both the middle and the bottom fort. Meanwhile, boss is being picked up right now for TSRG. Very, very, very healthy top fort, but maybe a very unhealthy bottom wall as the boss comes forward. This is really a 10-minute boss, not the strongest boss in the world. Nice move, goes and takes this. They're going to get a lot of pressure, especially if they still have the wave right here. They're going to have to do something about Mainsky. Mainsky's going to get a lot done up here if left unopposed. Mind control comes out. That was so lucky. Silver stepped right there, and so for a second I think the AI was confused about how to move forward. You go and have Robert up here trying to get the same care of. Ring of Frost happening right as I come down here, but this time it does not lead immediately to a kill. Boss is down very, very low, but they have gotten to the wall. They are hitting the fort directly. But the keep will stand. There's Brainer going in there. Unstoppable does come out. Brainer goes in and charges in. Gets on top of Celine. Silver trying to go in and keep everyone out, but no, will not be able to keep them out. And Junkrat does go and take out Grenada. Here's Mainsky coming in from the sideline. But we do go and have Hoppy here. Bestiary goes ahead and leaping strikes right over Leoric's head. There is no... We do not yet have Buried Alive, so he's not able to. Eric takes a bunch of damage. There is the Ancestral Healer coming out. Go ahead and try and save them up. Would you go ahead and have Johanna going down? Blaze very, very low inside his homie bunker. There are no homies for you, Robert, and Robert goes in and is cleaned up. We have Sylvanas marching down. They say, okay, there are 3 of them down. Go ahead and take a lot of value right here. We don't have a wave. We don't need a wave because we have Spooky Ghost, Best Ghost. That can take care of. We do go in and have a lot of damage coming through. They're going to go and go through that. Moving forward, they do have to turn this off. A lot of damage coming through. There is Lunara in the area trying to go ahead and do what she can. We do have to deal with that. I'm surprised you are already, but you know what? That's okay. And they say, we don't need temples. We don't need shots. We don't need the power of the sun. We have a stone. We have a big rock. Oh my god, I love that.
I don't need the power of the sun. I have a big rock.
I'm sorry, that just sounds like a like really, really derpy supervillain. I'm thinking like Killer Croc from the old like Batman animated series from the 90s. I may have just dated myself. You know what? Everyone else gets two. Why can't I? Rainer goes ahead and does the damage boost. That's a speedrunner strat right there, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, there is that. But they don't get the light bomb first. Light bomb comes in a second later. Would you go ahead and have... Oh, Eric goes ahead and moves themselves right into the zone of danger. There is the living strike coming through. Eric goes ahead and goes back. Will be okay for the time being. And here is Leoric moving in. Leoric does have Entomb. Does not actually pop it yet. I actually looked at that right there. There's the Entomb. Entomb's Brainer. A little bit of mutiny going on in the CCS ranks. There goes ahead and gets a little bit of a frost shower. Frost shower. We have a lot of ults down. We certainly have one charge of getting straight back up, and of course, Oz is still available. There's Todd coming out onto Silver. Mason comes from the side, goes ahead and starts draining away some of Panda's health. And it looks like Mason can go out. Does go out. Mind Control comes out. A lot of damage on the Blaze. There is the strike coming up. And we do have Blaze being the first one taken out. But Leo and just a bloodbath. People dying everywhere. We do have the front line of TSRG. Is TSR not here anymore? Selima, are you going to be okay? The answer is going to be big no as Jaina goes and goes down. The Dread Lady is dreadful. That was a bit much, Eric. Thankfully, Slick Rub's got your back. Eric's like, I'm not a coward! Panda? Would you go ahead and Panda take it out? The leader of the Alliance taken out by the leader of the Horde, at least in current iteration, I think. So what is the leader of the Horde? I actually don't even know. I don't play WoW. Bye-bye, Lunara. Lunara took a Riptire to the face. Here's the thing, it's a well-known fact that Wildlife loses in the Pokemon matchup. Wildlife is weak to tires. They have so much roadkill. We do have game number one going the side of CCS. Team Rainbow Strike Go. Valiant Defense did very, very well. It was very, very close, but CCS does win the first engagement. Let's go ahead and see what we can see at the end of the line. At the end of the line. Oh, can you tell I was doing the top 5? Whoa. I did a flip. That's one thing that I think is hilarious about this thing. If I want to, I can go what and be upside down. Yeah, we are nice to the players here, so no. We don't do that. We do go and have Kingo leading the way in terms of the overall hero damage, doing 52,000. Eric doing 49,000 with his non-cowardly ways. And then we do go and have 40,000 coming out of Celine. We do go ahead and have Slick Rub leading the way in terms of healing. 76,000 healing over a 15-minute game. And then we do get the main ski coming out with 14,000 in terms of that side soak. Does beat out Blaze on the other team by a significant portion. But granted, Blaze did come down for the 5v4 a lot, and Leoric would show up on occasion, but did seem very, very committed to side pushing those lanes. So not really surprising that that's what we ended up seeing. God dang it. I'm going to move those up because now it's like up ever so slightly. So, looking at that, we do go to have talents. Go ahead and take them into your Storm League game. Make sure to become an epic winner. Do all the things. Brainer, you didn't take your 20? Brainer. But with that being taken care of, here they are. Great builds. Copy them down, and I will see you for game number 2.
On the metal world of Cybertron, there is a rock and a robot race. Two warring tribes are laying waste to a once great shining place. Molten metal fires dot the alloy and the chrome. Sparks and twisted wires stain the surface of our home. The Autobots are hunted by the cruel Decepticons. The slaughter is directed by the evil Megatron. This metal robot Stalin only has one equal foe. So ready up your battle cry, it's time to let him know.
Autobots, transform.
Roll out, we gonna blow these stinking cons away. Roll out, we're making a bigger mess than Michael Bay. Roll out, they're gonna pay for tearing up our home. Roll out, pedal to metal, time to kick some chrome. Ooh, Starscream is an idiot and Swindle is a phony.
Grimlock's gonna squash you to beryllium baloney.
Bruticus caught Roy in rage, metal muscle flex, but he's weaker than a Witwicky compared to Metro X. Gas is kinda ghetto cause you gotta hit that market. We're piloting the opera, we got nowhere left to pocket. Santa Claus for the stars, gotta leave the world behind. Roll out to the cosmos, let's see what we will find. Roll out, we gonna blow these stinking cons away. Roll out, we're making a bigger mess than Michael Bay. Roll out, they're gonna pay for tearing up our home. Roll out, pedal to metal, time to kick some chrome. Roll out, we're gonna blow these stinking cons away. Roll out, we're making a bigger mess than Michael Bay. Roll out, they're gonna pay for tearing up our home. Roll out, pedal to metal, time to kick some chrome. Stumble from the ashes, lost enigmas in the dust. I cannot remember, though they tell me that I must. Sky is torn asunder, fear that breaks the brave will not drag me under, climb out of the grave. Make a sign or faults divine, this mark of worth I wear. Hardened are these faithful scars I bear. stand side by side. We won't come undone, for the hands that will carry us home are touched by fate. Hold on to what you strive for. Hold on to what you fight for. Get up and fight. Through the fatal leafy shade of scorching desert sands, lift the people from their pain, unite and take a stand. Reach into the future, reach into the fade. Stop out the abuser, stop that bloody blade. Maker's breath or wind of death, it matters not to me. Be it one or none of synergy. Stand side by side, carry all as one. We can bear this weight. Stand side by side, we won't come undone, for the hands that will carry us home are touched by fate. Hold on to what you strive for. Hold on to what you fight for.
Hi there. First of all, oh my god, I don't know what happened. Like, both teams confirmed they were ready, and then I swear we sat there for like a minute and a half. And the problem was, because I decided I wanted to do that with the little, like, come in, I sat here like this, but leaning forward, because I can't lean forward right now. You won't hear me without the mic. But I sat there for like a minute, and finally I'm like, are you going? I'm trying to do a bit here. You gotta work with me. Here we are on Infernal Shrines. The Shrines of Infernality. The eternal battle to kill skeletal minions around a point in order to have a big beefy guy come out and help you. That's politics. Malthael continues to be the ban out on the side of CCS. You're going to get rid of that. That's got to be targeted. This is not one of Malthael's best maps. All of his AoE kind of depends on actually pre-marking things. So not the best that you're looking for. You go ahead and so that's just a really good player. Now it's not that he's a bad map. Like, he can still kill the other heroes just fine. Don't get me wrong. Hello, Ewok. Every time I see your name, I imagine Thor, like, majestically, only with a little hoodie on. Untudu. Lucio does get banned out. I almost think that was baited. Brainer said Lucio's the worst healer in the game, which I don't think you would say if you were actually planning to go Lucio. Like, you wouldn't call attention to it specifically, but maybe they're trying to double mind game them. They're going to have a Ragnaros being banned out. Same two bans starting out from CCS. Can't connect stuns. In case, you didn't know what CCS stood for. What in the world? Why can you see my rafters again? I swear, didn't I just fix that? I think my camera's haunted. I think I'm gonna have to. I think the cat can slowly push the green screen back over time. I just need to like make it hug me a little bit closer. I mean, graffiti, I don't think that's a big question. I'm assuming the reason that you're CPR certified is because you went to a CPR class and you got a certificate at the end. Would you go down Briley being picked up by Slick Rub? The brightest of wing? I always said the brightest of like wings? The brightest of wings?
Need a light.
Blaze gets picked up by Robert. I have to wonder because I think Leoric did very, very well, and they're not doing anything about Leoric. Will the Leoric get banned out here? They have not been focusing. They actually went ahead and got rid of Eric's Junkrat this time around, so they're not as paying attention to Slick Rub's healers. Although now that they've already picked a healer, so that's less much of a problem. And that's awesome. Graffiti, now if you drop a forklift on someone, you could also save them.
All shall suffer.
I will mention we do have Leora coming in on from the main screen one more time. Says I'm okay with this matchup, and Brainer gets their Diablo. You guys banned it out last time. You don't get to ban it out this time. The Beast is not least. There we go. I will mention Graffiti in case you don't know. This is a cast, so there is a 30-second delay. So I seem like super delayed and actually like talking to you about stuff. Well, that's why. If you want to actually talk and like shoot the crap, come by on one of my streams where I'm not casting. You can always tell because it starts with planes and cast in the stream title. But I'm glad you're here regardless. We do go and have Sylvanas being banned out. It says, well, you know what? Wolf doesn't get to Sylvanas. If we can't stop Brandon from being Diablo, we can stop Wolf from being Sylvanas. You guys all have super comfort, so we can just take it all away. There it goes. Did you go in and get rid of Johanna? Because Anduin was still up. I guess they already took Deckard, so never mind on that point. They still say that that is a very, very defensive tank, and we want to hurt people. So the worse you are at being immortal, the better.
Gilneas will rise.
Oh, big old damaged drum truck coming out here from Kingle, coming out with the Grey Daddy. The weird orchestra. I hate this. I hate this skin. I know it's a Hellboy reference, kind of, but yeah. Oh, what did you put on your pizza? Inquiring minds want to know. I was good. I ate chicken today because chicken is less fattening than steak. You're gonna have Silver coming out, so it will be Murden going into Diablo. Blaze and Leoric in the off lane. Flambe versus No Skin. Eric, having been denied the Junkrat, will be going for False Dead, will be flippity flying everywhere. And then Tychus going to go ahead and do work on this Murden. Tychus does have the mini gun that lets you just peel away percent. Every shot you have does 1% damage, but it doesn't sound like a lot except for the fact that you're using a mini gun. So shots come fast and also furious. And there's the Kale Foss. So we're going to Infernal Shrines right now. We're going to be going to try and... Oh, I love stuff crest so much. Heath stuff. With that being taken care of, we are going to go into the game right about now. Don't go anywhere, but get your bets in. Go ahead and put your money where your mouth is, and let's find out who's going to win Game 2. Will CCS get the domination with a 2-0, or is Team Rainbow Strike Go have a plan in their back pocket? They're going to come out and do lots of all of the aggression in their with? We'll find out.
Oh, a swap. Oh no, but a swap followed by a light bulb.
Here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no! Oh, here's Light Bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man Light Bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my God! When does this happen? Everybody's dead.
Our battle heroes.
Here we are coming into Infernal Shrines. Once again, we will. You know what? Actually, you know what? Because of last game, let's go and start with the orange team. Looking over here, we do have B-stepping Slick Road. I saw that. You thought I wasn't over here yet? You thought I wouldn't be able to see it? Terrible. Although actually not really terrible. Like your opponents have no way of seeing this, so this isn't actually bad mannered. We do have Slick Road playing the Brightwing. Wolf is going to be on the Tychus. We have Eric playing the Falstaddy. We do have Mainsky coming out on Leoric, and Brainer is playing the Diablo. They are CCS. They are the orange team. They are the Sentinels of not Slaughter. You slaughtered before. The Sentinels of I am so bad at acronyms. I'm just so tired. Sentinels of Forced Solitude, because all your friends are dead. There we go, that works. They are can't connect stuns. You on the blue side, we can go ahead and have Silver coming on the Murden, Celine on the Gorilla. You have Kingdom coming out onto Kael'thas. Panda is going to be playing the Deckard Fade. And then Blaze will be played by Robert. Nice stun. Keep Diablo in place for a long time. They are your blue team. They are on the left side of the map. They are the... I forgot the letters for a second. They are the Reign of Regicide. They are TRSG, or Team Rainbow Strike Go. Robert goes forward, doesn't miss with that. Mainsky going to go ahead and try and clear this out. Here's the thing for Leoric. Leoric doesn't have the best damage, especially early on. But if you can clear and actually, because your mini wave does a decent bit of damage, so if you just clear that out, they can actually. I've caught a lot, especially Illi's to try and dive into me. Like I'm just gonna clear your wave, and then suddenly you take way more damage than you think you will. Because I'm a sneak. But with that being taken care of, we can go ahead and have a big fight here in the middle. Mainsky comes down. There is double soaking happening right now. Eric goes here. You have Wolf rocking that minigun. And also rocking these pecs. Can we talk about that? Oh, Tychus. I mean, what? I'm not sure. That was on Celine, but it looks like there will be a full disengagement. While it's been happening, we did have a Mercenary get pushing in the middle. It's going to be stopped by Robert, but meanwhile, we do have Mainsky up on top, clearing this out, trying to get experience for both sides. We do go ahead and have the Souls to the Flame, taken at level 4. Master Assassin, definitely going to see Odin coming out for that one. Here is the Hammer Gauge and the lot of auto attack abilities coming out right here. There's time to go ahead and get Mana Addict coming out of the Kael'thas, and then the Scroll of Dorito coming out of Deckard.
The shrine will be active soon. Prepare yourself.
Shrine is coming up. Will be a Mortar Punisher to start us out. Probably the worst Punisher to get in the first position, but that just means the better Punishers will be coming later when they're more effective. Those that don't know, there are 3 types of Punisher: Mortar, Frozen, and Arcane. Mortar Punishers shoot out these big old blasts that do a lot of damage to buildings. And also damage to heroes if they're dumb enough to knock it out of the way. Frozen Punishers turn off base defenses. And then Arcane Punishers put down these area of effect circles to the ground. Mainsky to go in and get in here. Does have a lot of sweeping attacks. Neither comes down, but does not catch anyone. Only one stat we've identified so far. Needs a lot more to actually get to where it needs to be. There's a Dragon Race comes out. Brainer goes in with this lift to the air by Kael'thas. Brainer comes in. We'll go ahead and get the flip. Move Silver away from the team. Wolf is in here in the shadows. Getting a lot of damage. Control looking super low. But it looks like Kael'thas will get out of there. Panda right in the middle of the entire enemy team. There is a Dorito. Big step coming out onto Panda. Go ahead and flip away, but the team is trying to run back. A lot of damage with Eric. Eric will not be getting out of here. We do have Falstad being the first blood of this game as TSRG goes ahead and starts leading us away. There are 29 skeletal minions cleared for CCS, but that's going to be now a 3rd kill as Brainer goes down. That's a hat trick coming out of the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go. And it looks like they will go in and get the Mortar Punisher in just a second. Hello, Bruno. I swear, he looks like Bane from the Batman series. Why am I so obsessed with the Batman series tonight? like you see, before they even got to it, they're already done. I started hitting it before I can read a number. But a lot. Don't probably get this. Oh my goodness. You almost never see the entire fort going down for the first Punisher, but you're going to see it now as GSRG goes and clears out the bottom fort.
Blue team's Punisher has fallen.
Once again, Eric. Keep in mind, last time Eric did that too, where Eric's like, I am not a coward, and went ahead and like booped himself into the entire team. Tried the same trick with Falstaff, but it looks like Falstaff's a little bit less escapable than Junkrat. Alright, there's a third stack of the Dorito quest for, and there's a nice pickoff. Now, we don't have convection, so not super punished for that. But we do go ahead and get a little bit of experience back. Both teams level 9 at the moment. We do have main team coming up here. Try to go ahead and slurp up that lovely experience. No. With that being taken care of, we do go and have Eric getting a lot of damage done. This is cleared out. With that, with all 3 lanes being soaked and actually topping being destroyed momentarily, we do go and have level 10 coming out on the side of CCS. They do get their heroic tier talents. We'll get Blink Heal, 2, Mighty Gust, Commander Oath, and Lightning Breath. And then making a lot of damage on the Robert, and there goes that. Nice little clean up on Isle Middle. We got some power armor laying here with some significant blood staining. Commander Oath is brought out. A lot of siege being done right here. We're going to try and move into this. Natural Assassin up to 2 stacks out of 15. Keep in mind, they did update that so that Pegasus now has 12% bonus attack speed at this point. No, it's not, sorry. It's 10%. You get an additional 15 at 15 stacks. I thought it was 1% per stack, capping at 15. We do go in and have Hero 2 talents to the other side. We will get the Cursed Bullet. Next, Hunger Drop. Avatar and Stay While and Listen. There is Vader going ahead and doing Gravity Lapse. A lot of damage there is the Cursed Bullet being used. Cursed Bullet only has a 30-second cooldown, so very easy. But there's Mainsy comes in, goes in and gets a big clock, but will end up taking a lot of damage. So then trying to get into range, and there is Silver coming in, goes in and gets and kills off the skeleton. Can you kill that which is already dead? Yes, apparently you can. As the Aura goes nice gust away. So Brainer's in a little bit of trouble. Was not 100% sure when Eric got the Cursed Bullet back. It's right now, by the way. So with that being taken care of, we do go and have the move in. We have the Shrine active. This will be an Arcane Punisher whenever it comes out. But as always, you have to kill 40 of these skeletal minions. 40 of these unrepentant souls that have been sent to the mortal plane in order to be punished. And punish them we shall. I have no idea if that's actually the lore, but you know it's the lore now. Alright, we do go and have Diablo being taken up first. We got a very nice engage with this lapse into stun. However, Diablo will be back momentarily. Leoric is not actually here yet. Leoric is up here to try and clear out this shaman camp. Celine is up here to make his life more difficult. And Diablo is back. Keep in mind, Diablo did lose their souls, so does not have a lot of health to play around with. And you go in as Wolf, popping the Commander Oath, and just pounding into Panda. We are to 35 self-moves taken for the team, but it does look like Murder will be taken down, and this triggers aggression. They're up to 39, and they do get the Arcane Punisher. Eric wants this. Eric wants to kill an old man. Will not get to, though. Meanwhile, live ended up here, so we did go ahead and get a lot, at least. Poor Mace has still not been able to clear this out. Like the quick cleanup on this The rest of them did go back. They were very, very low. They didn't have a tank, so I don't blame them for not pushing in. And they do go and take down top fort as well as bottom fort.
Team's Punisher has been slain.
Even if it does not know, whenever a fort is down, you will end up getting one of these catapults every third mini wave that comes out, as well as gradual experience over the course of the match. Raider? I'm not... That was a weird call, especially when he went in there, and obviously he didn't know the other team was there, but the rest of his team went a completely different direction. So I'm not sure where was... He couldn't even check that camp. That camera said, I have no idea where Brainer was going. I don't mean to be critical. Like, obviously Brainer's a better player than I am, but I can just look at that and go, what? We have a defense in the middle. They say, this is our last fort. Let's not let them take it easily. Looks like they will go and pick up here, get the shaman camp. Camps, once you take down, once you basically beat them up with their last life, they'll be like, okay, I'll work for you. Stop hitting me. Because that's the best way to get employees. Alright, nice flank. Main seems to be in a lot of trouble. Does Mansky have no to special leech, so it doesn't even have the long ghost form. That's a great zoning ult. That covered the entire engagement area. But Raider tries to come in anyway. Raider, you are aware your team left, right? Although Raider just doesn't die. Hello? Like, I know he likes this build because it keeps. But my God, he was just in the middle of all five of them and be like, "What? Are you trying to hurt me? Are you trying to make me angry?" Look, he's still at like 95% health. Eric goes in and dies like right next to Diablo. Diablo's like, noob. Just, choose not to take damage. That's all you gotta do. Look, that was disgusting. So for those of you that don't know how that works, is that at level 1 gets Soul Shield, which gains 25% plus 50% of souls, so 75 armor. Firestalk grants 1 soul, and heals for 1.3 damage per soul. So every time it hits with 100 souls, that is like 20. No, that's 100% of its damage every time it hits one, and you're hitting the entire enemy team. Then you just do it more and more and more and more and more.
Red team has summoned a frozen Punisher.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry, I know I just keep. You guys are like, that happened 5 minutes ago, Raka? I've seen clips of that. I've never been here live when it happened. They have to go after the top short. They're now moving on deep. There's a big fire breath coming in. It's going to be a smaller fire breath. You don't have to level 3 upgrade, but that guarantee you Brainer will take. What's the Diablo now? And the rest of your still here. I'm all playing Diablo now. They're moving back here. This should be a frozen Punisher here in the middle. But obviously not up just yet. Not even announced so far. There are 3 of them here. Here comes Blaze. Diablo is not down here with them yet. They are looking at Slip Run. They said don't focus the Diablo. That's a terrible idea. Although Slip Run went ahead and teleported right into danger. And now they may choose to go ahead and focus the Diablo. Although they don't have Person Bullet. Person Bullet is kind of required in order to really do anything. But I do like what they're doing. If you notice, they're kind of spreading it out so that Diablo can't hit them with like all with one thing, but still taking a ton of like not taking a ton of damage, taking a ton of damage without actually showing up. Still no announcement. This camp is up here, but we don't have anyone moving towards it right now. It's like they're posturing. They've knocked us down. Oh, Raider comes up from the side. It does not get the perfect flip. Once again, though, just the Brightwing coming in at the exact perfect time. A nice wind tunnel comes out, so they're going to hold the place for a long time. A lot of damage to the thing. This thing will roll out. Just like the song that plays before we got here.
This shrine gathers power. Claim it in my name.
Here comes, we have Mercy Camps coming down both lanes. Here is the engage. Only Odin and 2 more up for CCS. All ults are up for the side of TRSG. Oh, big Dorito comes out. Sleep is trapped in the quiet box. Get in the bunker! Okay, they did. Oh, there's a big wind tunnel. TSRG's just stuck in the wrong part. Rips going to take a ton of damage. Does not have the version this time. Unstoppable doesn't come out. Mainsky is very low. Mainsky may get taken down by virtue of the fact there aren't as many enemy heroes to hit anymore, and therefore his fire stomp doesn't do as much. My one weakness, we killed you all.
Blue team dominated. Red team has destroyed a fort. Blue team's hold.
Alright, it definitely looks like with all 5 members of TRSG down, this is going to be the end of the game too. We will have a CCS. Dominations can't connect stuns. May not connect the stuns, but does go ahead and connect with a victory in game number 2. And a domination in the series. We need 3 points onto the board. So let's see if I can get an interview set up. All right. We'll have to see if any of them want to jump in here and join me. I bet you they do. They've never stood me up yet. But while we wait to see if any of them want to come in here, we do go ahead and have hero damage being led by Kingle, 86,000 coming out of Kael'thas. We do get Greymane coming with 66,000, and Diablo, Brainer leading the damage to their team. And Reza, let it happen. Let me do it. Slickrud comes out with 105,000, and then in terms of experience, we do have Eric leading the way, followed up by Bansky. And here's Wolf coming in to say hi to me.
Hello.
First of all, let me make sure they can hear you. It does look like they can.
They can't hear me?
No, they can't. That's what I just said. Oh my god. Hello as well, Bansky.
Anyway.
What up, Raka? Thanks for casting as usual.
Oh, my pleasure. Very much so. First of all, kind of the gimme question, but how do you feel? That was a very, very, game number 2 looked like it was starting off a little bit problematic. They got a hat trick right off the bat. But you guys definitely managed to turn it around in a big way towards the end of that game. How do you feel right now?
I'm feeling great. They were second place team, and obviously they're pushing for first place, and we got them. It was a great win. They were a tough team.
Well,
It's like a bomb just went off in my heart.
Sorry, Slickrub is raiding me while I'm trying to talk to you. How dare?
How dare Slick do that?
I know. So going back to game number 1, game number 1 was on Sky Temple. They did go ahead and ban out Diablo, and in game 2 you kind of showed why. But of course you did come back with a variant in order to answer their Johanna. What was your kind of strategy going into that? Because I definitely, actually, I guess my biggest question is that, Eric really seems to like wanting to go in and stand next to the tank no matter what character he's on. Do you guys have?
It's interesting that you say that, because Brainer would say something totally different about Eric. Maybe in the chat he could type what he would say.
It's very inappropriate.
Well, both games, game number 1, he did some crazy things on Junkrat where he would just end up booping into the middle of the enemy team and then run out and somehow still make it. Game number 2, he did the same thing with False Ed, but might not have made it so much.
Oh yeah, in game 1, I was like, swinging away, and then all of a sudden I'd see this Junkrat fly by me with a bunch of bombs at his feet, and then somehow survive. I guess, Slick Rub making those excellent heals.
Very helpful for sure. But yeah, so in game number 1, obviously we saw the more normal strategy of trying to go ahead and do damage to the top wall. So you go ahead and take out the top one immediately. And just a lot of rotational pressure. How do you guys figure out when to have how do you figure out when to come in and help the team? Because it seemed like you were out on the map a lot and would only just show up. I would not even notice you were coming, and then suddenly I see an Entomb come down, which if I didn't see it, I know the other team didn't see it coming.
How do I decide? I don't know. It's
Eric
by the
yelled at
moment.
you.
Eric might tell me to come in. I might tell the team I have Entomb, I'm coming. Wait 5 seconds, wait 10 seconds, or they might tell me to come and I might not come and they might get upset. Who knows? It's
All of those have happened.
yeah.
Well,
I might
those
try
things
to hit minion one more time and be 5 seconds late.
It's one of those things well, you told me to come down, you didn't say when.
There you go.
What is that line from Pirates of the Caribbean? It was you who failed to specify where or when?
Yeah. I need to start using that.
You can tell that I'm a professional legalese. Legit, I do work in regulatory.
Contracts.
So, looking at game number 2, that was Infernal Shrines, which I know you didn't pick the map, but yay, I never get to cast Infernal Shrines.
I feel like Infernal Shrines is one of the most common maps. You never get to cast it?
I was very much being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the caster joke that everyone plays Infernal.
Fair enough. I'm a little slow. It's been a long day.
Yeah,
Maybe next time we'll just ban Infernal so you can play something else for us.
Yeah. Yep, ban Infernal, leave Braxis.
No.
Braxis is so good. But yeah, looking at Infernal, you definitely, you ended up losing both of the first 2 shrines.
Calculated.
I was gonna say, were you putting pressure elsewhere on the map, or because it felt very much like the game was kind of slipping away? What did you guys do in order to kind of recenter and have the comeback we saw happen at the end?
I mean, obviously, when we know we're going to lose the shrine, we want to get as much value outside of that lane as possible. So I think we're pretty good at turning a bad situation into the best, possible XP advantage if possible.
Yeah, and we played really bad early, so we have catching up to do also.
The other question I have to ask, so how do you guys figure out when to support Brainer? Because I can't even figure out when he's going to start taking damage. Like, there are times I'm just like, okay, well, Diablo's dead, and then not only does he not die, he ends the fight with 98% health.
Yeah, that was pretty epic. He was like, guys, I got this. We're like, don't do it. He's like, dude, trust me, let's go. And so we're like, oh, okay, let's see what happens. And, he was right. He wrecked house. But don't tell him I said that.
It took us a while to believe him that he was going to be fine and be in a winning fight. Like, I guess I'll come up and hit the Merchant. Somehow it just somehow works out. I don't know. Like, it's just weird. He's like, I'm fine, and it's like, you're not fine. You just died. Fine. Fine.
He'll say that they can't kill me, and then sometimes he's right.
He'll die.
And then sometimes he's wrong. So it's a crapshoot.
Yeah,
he's most often right, I imagine.
The fight went on for, I feel like, about 20 seconds, and then then Eric died. I can just imagine Diablo looking to one side and being like, "What's the problem? I've been here for the whole time."
All right.
But those are the questions about the games that I had. The last question, and I know you've answered this before, but I just ask it every time. That way you can share your story. Where does the name Can't Connect Stuns come from?
We had a list that we were, deciding on, and that's what the first iteration of CCS2 decided on. We had some other options like Chromie's Coffee Shop, and I was picturing like the Kermit the Frog tea cup picture, but with Chromie, or something like COVID Coffee Shop, something related to COVID, because I think we started up kind of at the beginning of that, and nobody felt good about that. I did, but.
Oh, and also think about how Brainer started as a tank. He couldn't connect stuns.
Well, this was before Brainer. I believe.
No, you were Samuro before the current iteration of stuns. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that stuns pre-existed COVID.
I don't think so. Because I remember thinking like, oh, I like playing Heroes of the Storm, and I'm gonna be in my house a lot because of COVID. So maybe I'll see if there's, a more competitive way to play.
Interesting. I mean, I guess I got here a year after COVID started, but when I got here, I joined CCS 7, so I just figured that CCS 1 and 2 had been around for at least longer than a year already.
No, I think we started as CCS 1's punching bag, during the beginning of COVID, so I'm pretty sure it was after March, unless I'm misremembering, which I'm old, so that could happen.
I know the team was still Samuro when me and Slick and Murad all joined.
Wait, remind me, what was the Samuro name? Oh, currently chasing Samuro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you know what? I like totally forgot about that name iteration.
Yeah, it was Samuro in Season 9, and Season 10 is when we got Brainer, and that's when we became Stuns.
Oh, that's why Raka is saying that. That makes sense. I forgot. Like I said, I'm old.
This is our 4th season under the Stuns name.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Because that was you were Stuns when I joined. I joined Season 11.
Okay.
Yep.
What? Okay.
That's when we moved up to C.
Well,
it's taken us 2 years, but we're climbing up from D to B now.
Based on what I'm seeing, you're definitely not going back to C.
No.
I hope not.
The only problem is you're doing so well, you might end up moving up, and then it won't be your Div Mighty Murloc, right?
But then
That's
we'll
our
be
goal.
in A, and that's the goal.
That's the goal for next season.
Your
We
goal
gotta
is to
see
make
how
me
far-
cry?
No,
Oh no!
the goal is to
But,
see
you
how
know,
far Stuns can go as a team.
When you make an omelet, sometimes you gotta crack some eggs. You know.
Well, but those are all the questions I had for you. Let me go and turn it over to you for any shout outs you might want to give.
Yeah. Shout out to Valk's mom, the CCS org, all the Stuns guys. They all played really well tonight. Shout out to TRSG. It was really fun, stressful set, and glad we got our flex match out of the way. I hate scheduling flex matches.
Shout out to you for casting. That's awesome. Shout out to Mock for helping us out. I feel like we're forgetting people, but
For anyone
Oh.
that does not know is not in the know, that's Mockery.
yeah.
We can shout out Brandon's girlfriend and tell her that I love her.
Oh,
Or his wife now. It's his wife.
Oh my gosh! Wait, does his wife know about his girlfriend?
Ooh.
We made his mistake.
There's an old saying that I love. It's an old like Irish idiom, but it just says whenever you're out, drink to your wives and lovers and hope they never meet.
I like it. I'm not gonna tell it to my girlfriend, but
I'm not gonna tell it to my wife. No. But yeah, thanks for the cast. It was a lot of fun.
thank you.
Absolutely my pleasure. And I also I do want to shout out Creepy Crawly Spiders and Team Rainbow Shrooms Go, because there was a simultaneous match happening between a different CCS and a different TRSG, which was
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
very, very fun and interesting. We're
How
actually
many?
gonna go-
Sorry to interrupt. How many teams does TRSG have?
As far as I know, just 3. There's
okay.
the main TRSG team, there's the Shrooms, and there is TRSG Undead.
Oh, I
Like,
wanted to
there's a
shout out
different
Ghost
team,
Dunk for always being at the ready in case of a Towers game.
And I want to shout out Wolf for not using himself to report Towers games anymore.
I won't do that. I'm gonna go hide now.
You are brave to come into this room.
Thanks for the cast, Rocka.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Keep it up.
And with that, as mentioned, we will go over to Gimme More Cosplay. I don't know if their match is still going. It actually started 30 minutes before ours, but she's still streaming, so I'm going to assume that it's still going on. So let's go say hi.